Do you want to pass the NCLEX with 75 questions? If you do, then keep watching. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Okay, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. So how did I pass the NCLEX with 75 questions? Well, first of all, I wasn't like some nursing guru when I was in nursing school. I struggled, especially the first 2 semesters. I struggled a lot. I was used to being a straight A student, and all of a sudden, I wasn't doing that well in nursing school. So if you're struggling, I feel you. I was once there. Once I was in nursing school, I discovered that test taking was absolutely critical if I was going to pass nursing school or even the NCLEX, right? So what did I start doing? I started doing a lot of NCLEX questions. I bought a CD that had like 1,500 questions on it. You don't have to buy a CD now. They have applications and there's so many options that, they don't even use CDs anymore. But back when I was in nursing school, they were still using CDs. So anyways, as you're going through nursing school, I do recommend you buy a book, maybe like a Saunders or something like that, that is a summary, a synopsis of each subject. You study that, you do NCLEX questions on it, the ones that are included in the book. And then what I did for the actual NCLEX was that I did not review what I learned in school in regards to like PowerPoints or anything like that. I didn't have the money for a review course, so I didn't do one. If you can afford one, I highly recommend it. But what I did was, and by the way, if you have a library card, you can get these books for free at the library. I just checked. I'll put up the name of one app. It's called Hoopla, Hoopla. And it's a virtual library. If you have a library card, you can download that app. You can download nursing books. And then your regular library, like I know in Orange County, they deliver books to your doorstep. So it's amazing. You don't have to pay for it. So anyways, if you want to buy the Saunders, you can buy it. That's one I recommend. Review that content. You should be very familiar with that Saunders book front to back, right? After that, what I did, every single day, I practiced 75 questions. And I read the rationales. You must read the rationales because if you're just answering questions and you don't understand what you're getting right or what you're getting wrong, then it's not going to help you. So I did 75 questions for 1 month of NCLEX. And then in that following month, I took the NCLEX. As I was taking the NCLEX, I got stopped at 75 and I got really scared because, to be honest with you, I didn't feel like I didn't know. I was like, I have no idea how I'm doing. Throughout nursing school, I never knew how I was doing on exams, right? So it stopped me at 75 questions. I was like, I either failed miserably or I did really well on it. So fortunately, I did well because I ended up passing with 75 questions on my first try. The NCLEX style test is adaptive. So here's your baseline. If you're well below the baseline, it's going to if you're way below the baseline, it's going to stop you at 75 and you fail. If you're like hovering at the baseline, it's going to keep asking you questions so that you get to the baseline. However, if you're doing well, you're above expectations, then they'll stop you at 75 too. If you're barely above and they're kind of seeing if you really know what you're doing, again, they'll keep asking until you're here, you're wibbly wobbly, and then you get to baseline. Any other questions? Let me know. I cannot emphasize enough how much I recommend NCLEX questions. They are a lifesaver. Do them, download an app. Do them if you're on a bus. Do them on the subway. Do them when someone else is driving you. If you're in nursing school right now, maybe do 10 a day, but you have to get in the habit of doing NCLEX questions. And the reason why they're so effective is that test takers tend to test the same things over and over again, the same concepts. Just like, for example, I teach mental health now. In mental health, we teach the same concepts over and over again. In mental health, it's all about safety. So when you're doing the NCLEX, the same concepts keep coming up over and over and over again. So if you're taking these test questions and you see similar things, you're like, oh, I remember that I had a question about that. It must be this. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Mwah!